everyone, it's Maive. Welcome back to my channel for another polymer clay tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how I made this raptor claw inspired by the latest Jurassic World movie, Fallen Kingdom, which I thoroughly enjoyed watching through my fingers. I'll leave a list of materials in the description. After conditioning polymer clay in a beige color, I rolled it into a long teardrop that was a lot thinner at the end. I know raptor claws are brown black in color, but I'm using Primo in Ecru because I really like this color, as you can see all the details once it's been painted, but also for the purpose of the tutorial so you can see what I'm doing. Next, I shaped it into a claw, and using my fingers I flattened the claw, rounding up the edges as well. It's important that you sculpt this on a surface that you can bake, like the tile I'm using, so you don't have to lift it and transfer it to a baking tray and of course damage the claw. I wanted this claw to be about 7 centimeters long, so I trimmed the end with a blade and used a round cutter to create a hollow. I softened the edges and used different tools to start shaping the claw. I made the bottom half flatter than the top, and for that I mostly used my finger. Using a dotting tool, I traced a line down the middle of the claw, and I swapped to smaller dotting tools as I got to the end of the claw. I traced a second line below the first one, but this one was a lot more subtle. Next, I began to add detail and use different tools to add texture so that the claw looked porous and more fossil-like. You can create holes, dents, scratches, cracks. You can make it look broken, like a part is missing. It's entirely up to you how much detail you want to add. On the back of the claw, I used a pointy tool to poke lots of tiny holes. To create general texture and to make the claw look porous all over, I used a toothbrush, and you can use different kinds of brushes to get different effects. Once you're happy with your claw, bake it for about 15 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius. Once baked and cool, slide a blade underneath to lift it off your tile. To make the other side, I did the same as at the start of the tutorial. I shaped the clay into a teardrop and measured it against the claw to make sure that they matched. I trimmed the excess clay and spread fimo liquid on the back of the claw to bond the unbaked clay. Press the clay onto the claw and blend the joint away onto the baked clay. It doesn't matter if some of it covers the baked clay that's already textured, because you can match up the details and add texture to it anyway. I added detail to this side of the claw as well and baked it for 40 minutes. Once the claw was baked and completely cool, I used a wash of brown acrylic paint to add colour. I didn't blot away the excess because I wanted the colour to stay in the pores, so I spread it around with a brush until there was none left on the bristles and carried on adding. If you add too much, then of course you can blot it and start again. I then used a darker brown to shape the back or the inside of the claw and to emphasize some of the texture. Once the paint had dried, I glazed the claw with matte varnish. I'd like to remind you to use only water-based glazes on polymer clay. If you liked this tutorial and you'd love to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up so I know. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Maive and I make videos like this every week. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a crafty weekend and I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Ciao, ciao.